2026 Ford Mustang GT500 is more than just a car. It is the latest evolution of an American legend, a machine that takes 6 decades of muscle car history, stirs it together with cutting-edge technology, and delivers a driving experience that is both brutally raw and astonishingly sophisticated. Imagine standing in front of it for the first time, the metallic paint glistening under the sun, the long hood casting a shadow over the pavement, the muscular fenders hinting at the sheer power that hides beneath. This car has presence, the kind of presence that makes people turn their heads, take out their phones, and whisper to each other as you roll past. The moment you lay eyes on it, you know this is not an ordinary Mustang. This is the flagship, the halo, the car that represents the pinnacle of what Ford performance can do. You walk closer and you notice the details that separate the GT500 from lesser Mustangs. The massive front grille is not just there for show, it is functional, channeling cool air to feed the supercharged 5.2-liter Predator V8 hiding inside. The hood features a new heat extractor design, not only looking aggressive but also reducing engine bay temperatures under full load. The headlights are slim, sharp, almost predatory in their design, giving the car a look of constant motion even when standing still. Around the side, you see the wider stance, the flared wheel arches filled with lightweight forged wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. These are not just tires, they are weapons, sticky, track-ready rubber designed to help put down more than 800 horsepower onto the tarmac. Open the door and you are greeted with a cabin that strikes a balance between tradition and modernity. There is still that classic Mustang feeling, the dual-cowl dashboard design, the simple but bold lines, yet everything feels more premium than ever before. Soft touch materials are everywhere, real metal switchgear gleams in the light, and the latest sync infotainment system glows from the center screen. Slip into the driver's seat, a set of snug Recaro buckets that hold you firmly in place, and you feel instantly connected to the car. Ahead of you is a fully digital instrument cluster, customizable and crisp, showing everything from boost pressure to lap times. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, with a Cobra logo staring back at you like a reminder that you are about to tame something ferocious. Twist the key or push the start button and the Predator V8 roars to life. The sound is pure theater, a deep, thunderous idol that shakes the ground, a mechanical symphony that sends shivers up your spine. Rev it and it responds instantly, snarling, barking, almost daring you to push it harder. On paper, the engine produces well over 800 horsepower, making it the most powerful factory Mustang ever built. But numbers alone do not tell the story. The way it delivers that power is what makes it special. The throttle response is razor sharp, the supercharger whines under load like an angry banshee, and the power builds with such intensity that you find yourself laughing out loud as the revs climb. Pull the car into drive. Yes, it uses a dual-clutch 7-speed transmission, lightning fast and perfectly matched to the character of the engine, and ease onto the road. Around town, the GT500 can actually be surprisingly tame. Put it in normal mode, let the transmission shift on its own, and it cruises smoothly, soaking up bumps better than you might expect thanks to its Magnaride adaptive suspension. It is civilized enough to take to work, to use on a date night, to just enjoy on a Sunday drive. But the moment you find an open stretch of road and switch to sport or track mode, the entire car transforms. The steering gains weight and precision, the exhaust opens up with a feral growl, the suspension tightens, and the car feels alive beneath you. Bury the throttle and the GT500 launches forward with ferocious acceleration. 0 to 60 happens in barely over 3 seconds, but it is not just the number, it is the feeling. You are pinned back into your seat, the scenery becomes a blur, the supercharger scream blends with the exhaust roar in a glorious wall of sound. The car keeps pulling, relentlessly, all the way to speeds that are well into supercar territory. This is not just a straight line machine either. Point it at a corner and it responds eagerly, the chassis feeling sharp, balanced, and confidence-inspiring. The massive Brembo brakes shed speed with brutal efficiency, the tires grip the tarmac like glue, and you can carry absurd amounts of speed through the bends. This is a Mustang that loves a racetrack just as much as a drag strip. Spend more time with it and you begin to appreciate the little touches. The way the active aerodynamics work to keep the car stable at high speeds. The way the transmission blips the throttle perfectly on downshifts, making you feel like a pro driver. The way the exhaust note changes subtly depending on mode, from a subdued rumble in quiet mode to an all-out race car scream in track mode. The way the interior remains calm and refined even at triple-digit speeds, with just enough road and engine noise making its way in to remind you that you are piloting something serious. And then there is the emotional side. The Mustang GT500 is not just about numbers or lap times or bragging rights. It is about passion. It is about the feeling you get when you see it parked in your driveway early in the morning, knowing you are about to go for a drive. It is about the sound echoing off the walls of a tunnel, the smell of hot rubber after a spirited run, the grin on your face when you step out of the car after a spirited canyon drive. It is about connection, to the car, to the road, to a tradition that stretches all the way back to the first Mustang in 1964. Ford has somehow managed to make a car that feels both thoroughly modern and deeply connected to its roots. The GT500 honors the muscle car ethos, big power, rear-wheel drive, attitude for days, while also bringing it into the future with technology that makes it faster, safer, and more usable than ever. It is a car you can take to the track, run hard all day, and then drive home in comfort. It is a car that can embarrass exotic European supercars on a straight road and hang with them in the corners. It is a car that makes you proud to be part of the Mustang story, whether you are a lifelong fan or discovering it for the first time. Competitors like the Chevrolet Camaro 1 Zelati and Dodge Challenger Hellcat Redeye are impressive, no doubt, but the GT500 feels like it has taken things to the next level. It is sharper, more composed, more technologically advanced. It feels like the ultimate evolution of the muscle car, the point where raw power meets sophistication in perfect harmony. At the end of the day, the 2026 Ford Mustang GT500 is not just transportation. It is an event. Every time you drive it, every time you start it, every time you even look at it, you are reminded that cars like this are special. In a world rapidly moving toward electrification and autonomy, this car stands as a reminder of why we fell in love with driving in the first place. It is loud, it is fast, it is unapologetic, and it is glorious. And if you are lucky enough to get behind the wheel, you will understand why the Mustang GT500 continues to hold a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts around the world.